Mbutu was a very famous king in the old Calabar town. He was frequently at war and was always victorious as he was skillful in battle and a good leader. He made the prisoner he took in every battle slaves and was extremely rich. On the other hand, he had many enemies. The people of Itu kingdom were very angry with him, but they weren't strong enough to beat Mbutu in battle, so they had to resort to witchcraft. The Itu people had an old woman who was a witch and a shapeshifter. She offered to kill King Mbutu and they were pleased. She was promised plenty of money and clothing if she succeeded in killing their worst enemy. So she disguised into a very beautiful young lady and armed herself with a knife to her bosom, which she hid, and went to the old town of Calabar. Coincidentally, when she arrived, there was a big play being held in the town and people from surrounding villages came to dance and feast. OYAIKAN the witch carried herself with so much grace and beauty and walked about so everyone would notice her in the occasion. The people were marveled at such beauty and they described her to be as beautiful as the setting sun when the sky was red. Word spread like wildfire to King Mbutu's hearing, who was well known to be fond of pretty women, and he sent for her at once. When she came before him, he was smitten by her beauty that he immediately announced that he would marry her that very day. OYAIKAN the witch was very pleased on hearing this, as she never expected that her plans would take effect so quickly. So she offered to prepare a very delicious meal for the king, which she planned to spike with a strong medicine to make the king fall asleep. When she had finished, it was getting dark, so she went to the king's chamber with the meal on her head, and she was at once shown to the king, who embraced her affectionately. She offered him the food, which she told him quite truthfully that she had made with her hands. On hearing this, the king ate the whole meal and immediately began to feel very sleepy, as the medicine was very strong and took effect very fast. At midnight, when all the guards and the staff of the king's palace were asleep, OYAIKAN drew out her knife from her bosom and cut off the king's head. She put the head in a bag and went very softly, shutting the door behind her. Then she walked through the town without anyone observing her and went straight to Itu, where she placed King Mbutu's head before her own king. When the news of King Mbutu's death spread, there was great joy in the land of Itu, and the king of Itu made up his mind to attack the old town of Calabar while they were vulnerable and obviously without a king. He therefore readied his troops and made sure there was no word of his attack to the old Calabar town people. So, while the old Calabar townspeople were mourning their late king, the king of Itu and his soldiers attacked, taking them by surprise. The Calabar people were defeated, with so many killed and others taken as prisoners. The moral of the story is, never marry a stranger, no matter how pretty she may be.